Howdy, and welcome back to the Texas Bucket List. Next up, we go below ground near Burnet to visit a cavern with some colorful cowboy history. In fact, some of this history is so colorful, it's hard to believe it actually happened. Along the rolling terrain of the Texas Hill Country sits a sought-after sinkhole in Burnet County. Known today as Longhorn Cavern State Park, this subterranean site in the Lone Star State has been a must-see for many, many years.
To me, it's the whole of the cavern that really makes it unique in the state.
Evan Archula gets to call this place his office, and he started our stop with a visit to these unique buildings on the site that were built during the Great Depression.
One of the things we're most proud of at the park is the legacy that the Civilian Conservation Corps left behind for us. We have some of the best examples of CCC architecture here. They left a great legacy, and it's really one of the best places in the state that you can go to see that.
The CCC was a public work relief program created by President Franklin D. Roosevelt that put thousands of Americans to work and is credited with creating many of the national and state parks.
These great buildings you see were designed by national park architects in that NPS rustic style that you would see at Yellowstone or any other national park that grew up in that kind of heyday of the 30s.
These hard-working laborers also helped clear out the cave, making Longhorn Cavern what it is today.
3,000 dump trucks worth of debris is an incredible amount of work when you're doing it with just a pick and a shovel and a wheelbarrow.
This is a very popular staircase for getting married on.
Cosmo doesn't just have a palindrome for a name, he also sort of has that kind of personality. Whether he's above ground or below, he is passionate about this place. So we went splunking with this underground tour guide.
This is the entrance to Longhorn Cavern.
It didn't take long for the silly stories to start.
Would you like to see a rabbit hole?
An actual rabbit hole?
Yeah, there's a hole in the rock in the shape of a rabbit.
That rabbit was in a hurry.
At least I thought it was funny. On to exploring.
This is the Indian Council Room.
This is impressive.
This is impressive. This was a place to hang out underground. It was cooler below ground, of course, than it was above ground. And it was part of where people could come to escape the Texas heat.
So they would have legit parties down here in the 20s and 30s.
Supposedly, yes. Yeah.
People would come out here on a Saturday night, go down into the cave, have dinner, dance, two-step, enjoy a full band and orchestra down in the cavern. There's something romantic about doing that.
Turns out two-stepping under the Texas ground isn't the only great tale to come out of here.
Everything from Comanche Indians to Texas Rangers. We had the Confederates mining bat guano for making gunpowder. And not that long before I was born, we actually had the Department of Civil Defense down there with supplies for around 2,000 people that could, in theory, weather a nuclear blast during the Cold War down in the cavern as a fallout shelter.
Is it fun trying to figure out which of those stories are the true stories about this place?
Absolutely. Yeah, there's nothing more fun than being told something and then discovering that it's even better than what we've been told all along.
During the winter months, you'll find a few tricolored bats, also known as eastern pipistrelle. These mouse-like mammals won't mess with you, but they will melt your heart, as long as they sit really still. But the real treat is getting half a mile into the ground and seeing some great geological gems.
Well, this is the Hall of Marble.
Wow. This is marble.
This is not marble.
It's
this
not
is
marble.
Actually dolomite or dolomite rock.
That's amazing. That's beautiful. It's like another planet.
It is another planet. Another dimension, anyway.
Right here in Texas.
This is a room that the CCC called the Hall of Diamonds.
Hall of Diamonds.
When they came in here, they didn't really think that they were diamonds, and they are calcite crystals throughout the entire wall. If you look around, you can see how they glow and shine and are really beautiful.
This is amazing. It's a surreal room.
From its amazing natural beauty, Texas-sized tales, and National Park Service rustic style, Longhorn Cavern State Park takes the bull by the horns when it comes to hotspots on the Texas bucket list.
We're really trying here to bring back that time period and that era of parks.
It shows a geological history that we can't see in any other way.
If you want to look at a unique cavern environment, you want to explore the hill country, and you want to hear some truly Texan stories, every Texan should come to Longhorn Cavern State Park.